Hello everyone and welcome to Theory with Miss Cassidy. Today we are going to move on from our discussion of the grand staff and talk about ledger lines. Ledger lines. Now what is a ledger line? A ledger line is something that you use when the staff as it is does not go high enough or low enough for a note that you're trying to sing or play. So for example, our highest note that we've talked about so far on this staff is this one. Right? The top line, which as we know is F. Every good boy deserves fudge. But what if we want to know the name of the note above that, in the imaginary space right above the top line? What are we going to say for that? And so for that, we use ledger lines. So all of these notes that are higher than the staff get their own little sets of lines. So let's just draw a few of these. Like that. All right? So notice that all of these are one step away from each other, right above the staff. We've already said that we know that this note right here is F. We know the top line is F. Notes always go in alphabetical order from the bottom to the top. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We just keep using those same letters over and over again. So if we know that this note on the top line is F, we know that the note one step higher than it is going to be one further letter on in the alphabet. So if you write out your alphabet, here's how we know. If the top note is F, the next highest note is going to be G. So the note that's in the space right above the top line, that's G. Okay. The next highest note, one higher than G, we go one more over. So we know that that is A. And that just continues. So one higher than that line, right above that highest line on the treble staff is going to be B and C, and so on and so forth. You can use this same logic for notes that fall below the treble staff too. So if we know that our lowest note right here, the lowest line is E, and we do know that because we've learned our treble staff note names, then we can use our alphabet to figure out what these are going to be too. So we always know that they go in alphabetical order from the bottom to the top. So this note that's right below that lowest line is going to be lower than the E. So we would go backwards in the alphabet. So if here's our E right here, one note lower than that is going to be D, if that makes sense. One note lower on the staff than D, that means we go backwards in the alphabet, is going to be C and B, etc., etc., etc. And you can use these to figure out any notes higher or lower than the staff. This also works, of course, with our bass clef. It's the same process. It's just different placement. So let me quickly draw a staff. Sorry, you gotta watch me draw crooked lines here. All right, here's our bass clef staff. Oh, an ugly bass clef. Here's our staff. We know that our bottom line is G. Right? We know that's a G in our bass clef. So one below that, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. F is one letter before G in the alphabet. One note lower than G is going to be F. And it works on the top of the staff too. We know our top line, George Bush drives fast always. That's our A. One note above that in the imaginary space right above that top line is going to be B because that's the next note in the alphabet. That's B. And this is C. As we know, this is middle C. That is the line that kind of connects the bass clef with the treble staff. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Go ahead and do the assignment that's attached to this video, and I will see you guys all in class soon. Bye-bye.